can go on it, you Google, put on your date of birth or whatever, and the day will appear. So that you can relate it to the day of birth. Now, beside the day that you were born, we're going to have additional name added to yours. So your parent is going to go through his ancestry and find one of them who had lived a life worthy of emulation, and they're going to add his or her name to yours. So you end up getting two names. And your second African name should have a meaning, should relate to something. So mine is Kondua. Kondua means tree of life. So my full name here is Kobina Kondua, but for short, let's make it Kobina, that will be simple. We are not doing naming today, so we go straight to the story. Now, if we looked at West Africa, from the time various European nations started exploring the coast, in the early part of the 1400s, up to the time we started getting our independence, late 1950s, 1960s, we had counted over 100 European forts and castles along the coast of West Africa, which I call them dungeons. Of this 100, Ghana is talking about 50 or more than 50 out of 100. At the moment, 17 of them is still standing that we can visit. And there are only 3 major slave trade posts in West Africa. And all these 3 is found here. That is the Christiansborg Castle or dungeons in Accra, that is in Osu. We have Cape Coast, just here, and then Elmina. This was built by Portuguese in 1482. And being the first Europeans, Portuguese were here for 2 major reasons. They were here to trade in gold, ivory, spices, and also to spread Christianity. At the time, they were so much interested in gold. So at the rate they were getting it, this gave them an idea, an impression that gold mine is found along the coast. So they called this place El Mina, meaning the mine. But the locals couldn't say this properly. So it was corrupted to mean El Mina, now the name of the town. But I keep telling people that it wasn't like Portuguese or the Europeans discovered this place and then named it. No. We have been here for several centuries before they came. Implying that we have a name for this land. Now here is called Anum Mansan. Anum Mansan. Let's try it.
Anum Mansan.
Someone say so well.
From Ghana. We have a ringer. We got a ringer.
Because it was very nice. Anum Mansan simply means inexhaustible water supply. But hardly you will get this name in most of our books. All that you will hear is Elmina referring to the place. Portuguese had lived here with our people 11 years before the foundation of this fortress began. Now, this came with a lot of protest. The king and his subjects were not in supportive of the idea, saying that they are coming over here is going to create confusion among them and them. So he preferred that they should come and go. But to them, they have a different idea. They wanted something of this nature to use it to protect the trade. They wanted something of that nature to protect the traders, and above all, to use this to claim monopoly over the coast of West Africa. So when this was done, initially, all the rooms that we have on the ground floor, this was meant for storage. But when transatlantic slave trade began, in the early part of the 1500s, these became dungeons where the Africans were kept before they were sent out to the Caribbean and the Americas. Now, this is a subject that we are going to go much later. But for the meantime, let's put it somewhere. But let's have in mind that for a period of 155 years, which Portuguese occupied this castle, 110 years was used for slave trade. It was captured by Dutch in 1637, and they were here for 235 years. 215 years was used for slavery. So in between Portuguese and Dutch, we are talking about some 325 years for slavery. In 1637, after Dutch captured it, being here for so long, knew the same business. When it was over, they sold this castle to the British. So British were here from 1872 up to the time that we had our independence, 1957. 1960, we became republic, and British were asked to go back. They did, but you agree with me that they are back in the system in a different form, different colors, different institution, and so on and so forth. In fact, if you look at Africa today, most of the economies that we have in here, the nations, are being manipulated by the West. We are going to go into this story. But for the meantime, let's move to the filming station.